Okay, we are back to another stream of Elden Ring. Last time we had finished our introductions to Ranni, and we have joined her forces in order to get the centipede mark, curse mark or whatever, on her flesh. But first we have to go down to the Caelid wilds, face off against Radahn. So that's what we're going to be heading to now. So we're going to start right over here and make our way down. Look at this lovely sunset. Oh. Anastasia, tarnish eater. Oh dear. Whoa! Get out of here, crazy. Sacred Scorpion Charm. Lord Godfrey, at last, at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished and unbound, yet finds grace lost, tattered, and faded. It's rotting. Everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Caelid rests upon, and Cilia, town of sorcery. The end is nigh for us all. Alright. I hope you had a good day. Thank you, Dean. I did. Had a 45-minute long blackout today. Not fun at all. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully me fighting a rot Erdtree avatar will make you feel better. Ow. Camera! Fuck! I turned the camera around at the worst time. We set up a gas power generator on the patio and the power came back on right when we got it running. And that usually happens a lot. Well, at least when, in the event that you have another blackout, you will be ready, I guess. Silver lining. Really like to just use this one move over and over again. And we're done. Green Burst Crystal Tier and the Flame Shrouding Crack Tier. That'll give us a boost in fire strength. Oh, wait, actually, I should. If I remember correctly, this one has Scarlet Rot all over the place, so let me just go ahead and give myself that old classic move of mine. Ow. There's another part underneath it. Right now, get to PC for streaming. Then the first game he'll play on Steam on stream will be either Roblox or RuneScape. I actually thought about that. Though I don't know how much I'll do it now because of I don't trust Riot with their anti-cheat system. League introduced a cheat system called Vanguard, which is a kernel level anti-cheat software. So like I don't want that on my PC, which is why I haven't been playing League in over like months. But I definitely did think like the first thing I'm gonna do once I get a new PC is play everyone's favorite rage-inducing MOBA, League of Legends. Though now I might have to change that up to like Heroes of the Storm or something. Alright, we're just gonna leave out of here because fighting the slimes are really annoying. They're not even that tough, but I'd rather just keep moving. Okay, I'm wasting. But yeah, the point being is like I would play like a not so intensive game that would require like everything strong. Is more like the joke I had in mind. How rude. Gets PC so he can stream anything. Proceeds to stream 36 playthrough of Elden. Exactly, exactly. At least then I can, you know, set up my own layout and we wouldn't have to be at the mercy of my PS4 any times it shits itself. Like if like my internet craps out on me, I don't necessarily have to do a hard reset of everything, you know? So there's that one positive way to look at it. Ow. I can do a whole new run of Dark Souls games also. Scarlet rock crabs. They need to get off me. Imped wolf. Ow, you dickhead. We'll stream Elden Ring, but with mods so you can play as meme things like Shrek and Among Us Astronaut. Maybe. Pretty sure I've seen the mods where they take the Tree Sentinel as Shrek and Donkey. You know what? I think there's another one. I forget, there's like another catacomb that's got floors and stuff. Oh, good. Get off me! Get off me! Ugh, damn it. Whatever. Someone made a mod for Breath of the Wild that replaces Link with the goose from Untitled Goose Game. Not sure how well it works. I'm not sure either. I don't want to try to do any like crazy mods on my Switch. Just because like if Nintendo sniffs around that I won't be able to do anything on it, and I don't want to buy a separate one for that. I might mod my Wii though. They're not using that anymore. Alright, anyway. So, the reason why I was desperately fetching for crystal darts is because we can hypnotize the burial watchdogs to fight each other. Makes my whole life a lot easier. Oh, they're both setting each other on fire. I love that. Ow. Mad pumpkin head ashes. That works specifically on the burial watchdogs and any of the imps. Someone made an incognito mod for the Switch, so if you mod it, you can't get detected. Even still. Still. Okay. Now we're gonna go up here. I'll never forget the first time playing this game and coming around this way, because there's always two ways people enter Caelid. It's either through this way, where you can just see the hellscape you're about to enter and that one giant murder bird, or it's the one teleporting chest from Aguil Lake over here, that brings you down to one of the random mines in here, and you just see the reddish hellscape that is Caelid, letting you know things aren't going to be as peachy as it was in Limgrave or Liurnia. Look at this guy over here. See, look at him. He's covered in scarlet rot. Shack of the Rotten. Apparently Wii U is the best emulation console in the world. If you mod it, you can play every Nintendo game ever on it, excluding the 3DS. That's interesting. Imagine playing, like, what if there was barely any difference in quality and you could play even higher res games from the Switch and beyond on the Wii U? That'd be wild. I don't know if this could be considered controversial, but I think that 2DS might be Nintendo's best budget system. I don't know if anyone would really... That's one of those things I don't think people would really argue, like, hard one way or the other, but it's definitely one of the more convenient, like, systems, because, like, I have a 3DS, but, like, I definitely remember when I first got my, like, the first 3DS... The novelty of the 3D system was like, oh, that's neat, oh god. But like right afterwards, like maybe after like a month or so of playing it, I very rarely ever used the 3D function. So yeah, I think using, oh god, oh I'm dead. Ah, oh, didn't get it to my lips in time. Fuck. But yeah, compared, I think, yeah, the 2DS's might be the better budget system compared to the Switch Lite, which is also fine, but like if you're someone like me, like the whole on-the-go system aspect of the Switch is really good, but I also like to stream, well not stream, but I play on my TV more often nowadays than I do play on the go. I will bring my Switch whenever I'm traveling and stuff like that, but yeah, the portability but also home console aspects of it I think outweighs the need by comparison to the 2DS, which is already a handheld console. Anyway, we're gonna just go buy these guys. NES and SNES. Whirl of Flame. Oh god. Dogs. Dogs versus bigger dogs. That's where you get the great sword. You see, these things aren't actually nearly as tough to fight them. If you know what you're doing, and B, like having a big weapon like this, but getting swarmed by these things can really add a lot of anxiety as you go through. The NES and... Sorry, I got distracted fighting things. The NES and SNES top loader systems drop the AV out. The Wii Mini can't do anything online, among other things, and the Switch Lite can't dock everything else. Yeah, exactly. Which is why, like, yeah, I agree. I think from just an overall system, I think the 2DS, from like a budget standpoint, as you made it out to be, holds up the most compared to other systems that try it. Excuse me. Only other thing, like, I wouldn't even call, like, the, what's it called, the Steam Deck a budget PC by comparison. But, like, I definitely think the 2DS probably is the best in that kind of category. .2DS can do everything a standard 3DS can do, except close in 3D. That's pretty impressive, yeah. I do feel like that must have been the way to differentiate him, because I don't think you necessarily... I don't think the closing factor really would have affected the 3D aspects to it, because we have the original DS that closed, so I think the only way to differentiate them was to make it more like a big brick, like the Game Boy, versus the 3DS to make them stand out. That's just my theory. If the Switch Lite could dock, it would have been perfect. Well, that's the problem. I think, yeah, no, if it could dock, but I think what it would have to do is it would have to sell the dock separately in order to justify it, though. But, like, that's the thing, is it doesn't have, like, a docking system built into it. I don't even... Do they sell the dock separately? Makes you wonder, you know? Also, a reminder, there are 2 extra people in this system that are moving these wheels. So they are boiling alive next to the giant furnace while trying to move this contraption. They do sell the dock separately. The idea was the Switch could dock in more than one TV in the house. I see. That makes sense. I guess, but like, yeah. I think that was the selling point, though. It's like, oh, if you don't want to dock, well, here's a cheaper system for you. Because that's the thing, though, is like the light has built in what's it called? The light has built in Joy-Cons, so couldn't be able to really charge them or take them out separately. You would have to have like a whole different type of system to handle it. Yes, it's a slap because it only uses one screen. The cover just makes it look like it has two screens. That's how they made it cheaper to manufacture. It also only has one speaker instead of two. Interesting. That makes sense. There you go. It makes it even more apparent to make it cheaper. Visage shield. This is what I meant though when trying to fight multiple of these, because they can start jumping on you. I just realized gross squishy noises on the mushroom caps there. You can find videos online of people repairing or shell wrapping 2DS systems. It is weird to see it's only one screen. It's a convincing illusion. So then how do they make it so the top part doesn't have I guess like is there like a sensory bar, like a sensor system on the bottom half to differentiate the abilities versus, like, you know, touch screen technology? I'm way too close to you, lady.
I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers. Oh, bless you. Are you one for festivals or flowers? To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn. To the east, the hardened bud of a flower to be. But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
It's all touchscreen. There's a lens over the top to make it look slightly different and to make it so you can't touch it. Interesting. I'm gonna hack my 2DS so I can touch on both screens. It's not really gonna function all that much because the games aren't made for that, but I'm gonna make it happen anyway. Anyway, now we start talking about the Scarlet Rot and Michaela's Needle, I think. I don't know. Sorry, I was looking at my phone during that. Okay, we're gonna keep going down the road. I might try to speed run a little bit. It depends on what happens this weekend, because there's not like too much in Caelid when it comes to, other than like side mini dungeons and stuff like that. There's not too much in here for major quest purposes, but you know, we still gotta at least fight stuff to level up and all that. So we might speed run a little bit here and there. It all depends on how much time we have left. Lifesteal Fist. Get your stopwatches ready, chat. Ow. 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 Stop spinning. Why am I focused on that one asshole? Gotta run in the dirty marinara sauce. You ever wish you could go to E3? Sometimes. But like from the horror, I don't know horror stories about it, but definitely feels like one of those things where it's like you gotta basically get up at the crack of dawn if you even want a chance to get in and see some of the like preview games and stuff like that. Because I don't know how much of it like would feel like an actual con compared to like other like conventions, you know. Ah. So I feel like if E3 was rebranded into being more of a convention themed around games than a trade show, it would still be around. Maybe, but that's the thing though, is like E3, I don't know too much about the history of E3, but I'm certain that like it existed even before like games were even a thing, so it kind of, I guess, maybe lost its image as like a trade show over the years. But that definitely didn't help, because like Nintendo got out of like doing physical shows way early, even before the pandemic, so it was more just a matter of time before companies realized, oh wait, we don't necessarily need E3 to show off our games. So now they can just show them off whenever they want. Though now this, like June usually now just becomes like the gaming summer event or whatever, if you want to describe it as one way. I didn't even watch this year's... What's it called? I didn't even watch this year's Summer Game or Microsoft show or the State of Play. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, cool. Shadow of the Erdtree comes out in a week. What do I have to wait for? And so far, the only thing of note was Monster Hunter Wilds and Doom: The Dark Ages. Everything else, I don't even know what else they showed. Now, poison. But that's just me. I say I'm a gamer, but like I have a very limited amount of games I have interest in playing nowadays, you know? Fun fact, Iwata came up with the Nintendo Direct so they wouldn't need to spend so much money on E3 after the Wii U's launch didn't go very well. Now everyone either loves Directs or has copied them. Yeah. I will say, I forgot, I know, like, obviously everyone has their own, like, Nintendo Directs now, but I definitely remember seeing Stadia, I think they're called Stadia Connects or whatever. Whatever they tried to do when they first were on the market, I was like, fuck you. You think you're so clever. I forgot to open that door, and that's going to bother me until I go open it, so I'm going to go back and open it now. While I also steal treasure. What does E3 even stand for? I feel like it has to involve... My mind goes to like electronic entertainment event, but I'm almost certain that's not. It can't be that simple. I was really trying my best not to get hit by one of those. Electronic Entertainment Expo. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. I feel smart. That's where the hole is. BMX bicycle motocross. Cross has an X. I definitely know that X, like an X, usually just means crossing. Okay, I was just looking up here to make sure I didn't miss any, like... any, items and such. Epcot, experiment Experimental prototype community of tomorrow. I think I remember that one. ABCD. Elena be coming, dude. Elena's actually streaming over on Twitch. I think she's working on. I think she's playing a fun little mouse game. Wait, hang on. So I'm like, this is one of those caves where it's like I want to make sure I don't miss anything. You know? This is the hole we fell in. Nothing in here. Okay, alright, we basically got everything, so let's let him explode. And now let's go down here. I'm gonna knock your block off, you little freak. What? Oh, that guy just didn't even scream, he just blew up. Ow. Nothing in here. I kind of wish they did like a chain reaction to exploding next to each other like that. That's our key. Another one of those. Wakizashi. I'd rather her stream in your name, but I don't have a Twitch account, and that would be stupid. Imagine. Yeah, she wants me to get back on Twitch, which I could do one of these days, but I also I can't stream both at the same time from the Switch, I believe. Okay, this is just bringing me back up to there. Or I can't stream both on Twitch and YouTube from the PS4. So one of these days, once I get a proper PC, I can set up dual streaming. Frenzied duelist. Got him. Putrid corpse ashes. Hey, look at that. We're back in Limgrave. Look at that. It's so hopeful out here. Isn't that amazing? Regalia of the Oceade. I don't know what it means. And then glowstone. Anyway, back to hell. Do art streams with Elena and call it the severe autism like Chris almost did. You have my permission as an autistic man-child to use that name. I would probably just... not that I don't appreciate that, but I definitely think I would probably... I wouldn't want to copy... Mostly wouldn't want to copy from Chris too much, but I don't mind the idea of doing like a art collab kind of streams. I almost said, oh, I'll make it something like Doodle Dudes, but I was like, wait, that's where it originally came from. I don't know if I would make like a... name it like a series or something. Meteorite ore blade. I love how all the intelligent-based weapons are katanas in this game. Like, could you pick a better weapon subject than the ones usual, like, Melvins and nerds gravitate to? You see, while you were studying... something study. I was studying the blade. I'm Ben Shapiro. Yeah, let's say hypothetically. Damn it! I gotta get away from. How many points do I need for Reduvia? I need 13 in Dex and 13 in Arcane. I just like having a pocket Reduvia when dealing with a lot of crowds like that. No, not that. Sorry, I was texting a friend. Giving myself an extra level. Need more arcane. If I'm months early on this, but I think thinking of eating Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving dinner for Thanksgiving this year. Buttered toast, popcorn, cider pretzels, and jelly beans. I figured it would have to be something oddly specific for Charlie Brown. And I never watched the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. I should probably go back that way because I missed that castle, but let me get this half of the map first. Up, and that's Ezekiel. Or Ezeeks. You didn't see me. Oh man, imagine. Oh, they both show up on the display, that's funny. I can't tell if Zeeks is trying to come back over here. And it's kind of stressing me out because I don't need one breath of Scarlet Rot over me trying to fight this thing. I missed. I feel like that should have done more damage, but that's just me. They got poised for days. No, you don't. Ash War, Poison Moth Mist. Map, Caelid. Alright, so we got the Remnant Castle. We could literally just jump down there and go deal with it, but we got other stuff around here first.
Buying or selling?
Peppermint Patty invited herself, Marcy and Franklin to Charlie Brown's house for Thanksgiving. Charlie was going to his grandma, so he, Linus, Woodstock, and Snoopy did an improv dinner for them. I figured that was probably that would be the kind of thing you would have to do as a kid. Beds. Anyway, speaking of birds, there's a death right bird over there. We can go fight that if we want. Apparently in the Peanuts comics, it is confirmed that the Great Pumpkin is real. Interesting. Okay. Get out of here, you bird bastard. Death's poker. There's a comic where the morning after Halloween, Charlie Brown tells Linus the Great Pumpkin was spotted in New Jersey. Linus was very upset. Poor Linus. Okay, over here. His Great Pumpkin is like Bigfoot, except he only shows up on Halloween. I can see that. Ow. Okay. Hey, get off of me. And Lion's fates. That seems par for the course. Part of me was kind of hoping that all those dogs were gonna bite off the scarab as it went by, but not a single one. Damn it. Did it too slow. Corey wants someone to make AI art of Rouge as a school teacher with a ruler. I think he was kidding, but Corey never kids when he talks about his winged goddess. I mean, I don't think people need to. I would hope like someone like Corey, who, you know, dedicated so much time into his craft, would only be kidding about that, because I feel like the AI thing is definitely becoming an issue. Like, I feel like, you know, Zach will just straight up say, fan art now! By comparison. Because, like, just drawing Rouge with a school, as a school teacher with a Rouge, with a ruler, is such a, I'm almost certain people have done it multiple times at this point. Damn it. Come on. Wasting everyone's time here for this one Ash of War that's not even good. There we go. Ash of War, Flame of the Red Mange. This thing carried me through one of my playthroughs like it was nothing. The stance damage this thing did was ridiculous. It not only was it really strong damage-wise, but it broke people's postures like just after one after one or two swings of it. It was wild. Oh, I can use it on this though. I also thought that Coney 2012 guy ripped off someone else's skin with his bare teeth. Maybe. I feel like as a warlord, you could probably... Seems like something that could happen. Unless you meant like the guy who made the documentary, in which case, no, I don't think he went that crazy. I think he just had a breakdown and just went naked across San Diego. Not counting himself, the guy that made the charity. That stripped naked in the street. Okay, yeah. Can't go in through there, so we gotta go around. Damn it. Flame grant me strength. This is really good. Damn it. Oh god, I'm dead. Okay. If they made Disney on Ice, Empire Strikes Back, would you watch it? Probably not. I'm not like chomping at the bits for like ice shows. Unless it's ice charades. Oh, ice charades. Da, 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 da. My mind just went to the one Rugrats episode where Reptar was on ice. Here, kids on the ice. What's a dinosaur to do with some kids on the ice? Hey! Somebody should call their mom. That was a Robot Chicken sketch they made at Empire on Ice, like in 2006. I think I remember one of those skits in Robot Chicken. The Robot Chicken Star Wars were like the funniest things ever to me, way back in the day. Red main, great shield. Feel like a lightsaber duel would translate surprisingly well to Olympic levels ice skating with flips and such. Maybe. They would have to choreograph that very carefully as to not like hurt themselves while doing it. Unless they like, you know, have like hologram lightsabers, you know, with just like a very cone shaped light when they clash. Anyway, Star Scourge Heirloom. Excuse me. Pretty sure this brings me back over to the Renmain's castle, but we don't need to go there right now. Kaveen, the Festival of War. Honor General Radon with a warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jaren. Anyway, let's go beat up the lion so we can get one of the better ashes of war here. Qatar. I forgot. So you can be out of plush with some LEDs in it so they couldn't get hit by a big piece of plastic and it would be light. Maybe. Ash of War Lion's Claw. This is like the go-to system, or the go-to weapon, Ash, for colossal swords like mine. So we're gonna give that a little bit of a... We're gonna just give that bit of a tricksy now. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go up here this time. We're gonna just go up to Grail's Dragon Burrow just to get those extra... No, wait. Before we do that, we have to go get the Scarab, because I forgot about that. Go-to weapon, greatest of all time, weapon. It's also a reference to Dark Souls 1's boss Artorias. He has a move that literally has him do this. Pretty useful. Oh yeah, I can level up also. I'm gonna go over here just to get the map, and then also we gotta go into a cave around here. We're not gonna be helping you along because Grail, the difficulty in Grail shoots up way more drastically than I anticipated compared to everything else in Caelid, which is like a very fuck you thing on FromSoft's part. But it's whatever. I'm dry as a bone. Fool dragon, surrender your strength. Let me feast on your heart. Anyway, now we got the Dragon Burrow map. Also, I forgot, where is the other cave around there? Back in Caelid. I'm still thinking of that bit from Rugrats with Reptar on ice, and it just reminded me of the remake they did of Rugrats, which honestly it does not hold up compared to the original Rugrats. I tried watching like the first like episode, and like 5 minutes in, I'm like, no. Part of it also just being because they all look like weird plastic dolls. And another part, I didn't even get that far into it, but like the parents' voices were all too different. Like Stu I could get used to, but they made Grandpa Lou sound way too relaxed for my taste. I always liked when he was an old curmudgeon. 15 years, Scouts! But now they gave him this kind of voice, so he sounds a lot more relaxed, and he's like a hippie now. I'm just like, ew, gross. Get out of here. Stop it. Created another character, and now doing a flame strength build, but I forgot so many steps. I forgot the most important thing, how to get summons. Okay, well, welcome, Musashi. And when you get, in order to get summons, you gotta go back to, hang on, let me beat this abductor. Ow. You have to go to, you gotta go back to that, like, church area where Caelid is, the red nomadic trader. And you gotta be there at night. Once you've got Torrent, go back to Caelid at night, and then Ronnie will show up and give you the spirit bell in order to get summons. God, I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of, I don't have a lot of, what's it called? Runes, so I don't have to worry about if I, like, die in an awkward spot. Like, what is about to happen right now? Also not gonna cheat like last time. I only going to kill that great dragon in Caelid 3 times, that it to make the game more fun and challenging. Fair enough. Wish you the best in your endeavors. Serpent bow. Also, you know you can wear special clothing to the rotten. That cave won't affect you. I know. I always just find it easier to just have flame cleanse me at the ready. Fire grease. Well, how did I remember that, but don't remember how to get summons? I feel that. I always find my mind remembering the most random facts and situation for other things versus something as simple as tying my shoes. Like, I talk to my friends in one server on Discord. They've been watching My Little Pony recently, and I can never get into it because, you know, I'm 30, and but they have it on as background noise. I make jokes and stuff like that about it, just because, you know, wanting to hang out with my friends. And I hate how, like, I remember actual episode beats, and I said to them, like, why am I dedicating brain memory for this show now? Anyway, that's how strong that is. Plus, with flame, give me strength, and also the fire tier. Now we got the gold scarab. Time to make everything come up faster. I remember watching a My Little Pony video when I was like 6 or 7 when I think you mean Pinkie Pie was brutally killed and ripping apart Rainbow Dash. Yep. That's, first of all, I'm terribly sorry that you saw that as a toddler. That's classic. Oh, if we see something for children and it's super cute and all that, time to make it unnecessarily violent to challenge even Happy Tree Friends level of gore. Like, my friends even showed me one animation called, like, to the song Pinkie Pie's, like, smile, 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 where she, like, brutally beats everybody up. And I'm like, cool. So glad this exists. Also, I can feel myself aging when I just heard you say you were 6 or 7 when you saw that. Ugh. Alright, so I know you said you weren't gonna challenge the dragon, or at least do it 3 times, but I will, and I'll also do several other aspects to it. Though I can never run to the bonfire grace in time to get it to work, but we'll just get a quick boost. I was scared my brain couldn't process what was going on. Hopefully that didn't affect your psyche in other ways. Give me a second, I gotta look up password. What's it called? Elden Ring group passwords. There's several like popular passwords. Yep, I'm so glad. Okay, we got I kind of got freaked out by how quiet it got when I opened up the typing here for a sec. So if there's a here's another tip if you want some extra, excuse me, if you want some extra runes, use these multiplayer platform or multiplayer password group passwords like that. What this will do is whenever you see, like, this has probably popped up before in my past, but you'll see like certain groups, like group from someone from Tarnished from group 1 has defeated a shard bearer. Everybody in that group, when they see that alert, will get a quick bonus to rune collection temporarily. So when you pair this with the gold scarab and also a gold pickle foul foot, you can also increase the amount of what's it called, runes to collect over time. This is super useful for when you have to get the, what's it called, when you're farming in Mogwin Palace. Also, I have to like go underneath her wing just to stay away from any possible wandering children of hers. This is going to take a while because I don't have any dex weapons that naturally have bleed. I'm more traumatized now than I was when I was younger, since I was watching scary videos thinking, what did I just watch? Wish it never happened. It's taking a while. Welcome to the Grail Q&A. We'll be sitting here facing off, chopping to the bits of a giant dragon thigh. So you get a quick boost in runes and dragon hearts. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you. Also, this reminded me I have a quick meme idea involving this specific scenario. Come on. Just gonna do that just in case. $129,000 runes. Perfect. Anyway, we're gonna just speed through this part also, though. So I hate fighting these specific bats. Are a pain in the ass to fight because they scream and throw poison. Dectus medallion, right side. Ugh, excuse me. Damn it. Okay. Let's try it again. See, that's why I skipped the bats, because these things can grab on and instantly kill me. I think I'm going to start putting points into mine so I have more MP. That gives me some strong hyper armor for that. Radagon Sword Seal. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. Round table hold for now. For a quick minute.
for no matter. It's lay out your own.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
You appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation? There's something I should mention to you as well. I'm thinking of leaving the Round Table Hold. Do you know of the noble Gold Mask? Though he was but a tarnished, living outside the lands between, he was a great scholar who foresaw the coming guidance of grace. And now, I hear he has come to the lands between alone, to contemplate the Golden Order. I wish nothing more than to seek his instruction, and perhaps even help him in his research. May the Golden Order shine through you.
Okay.
Always good to see. So, maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
Me scary? I can just, you know, do a 360 flip with a sword is all.
Would you like me? The blessing? Would you like to? Now. You are so very warm. My dear, might I ask something of you? Could you please find the owner of this dagger and return it to them? A certain person gave it to me as a gift. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart. So I would like for the original owner to have it back, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like you to find the owner of the dagger I gave you and return it to them. It's a very precious thing. It must have a special place in the owner's heart.
Okay.
Then good day to you, my dear.
Anyway, so let's see. Weathered dagger. Dagger received from Fia, the deathbed companion. She wishes for it to be returned to its rightful owner. It was once a special weapon of gold and silver intertwined, but it's now worn down and marred by a black gash. Who do we know that has gold silver armor?
Did you need something else?
Here you go.
Oh, what have we here? How did you get your hands on that dagger? matters. I know very well whose dagger it is. Why don't I return it to them for you? Good work bringing this to me.
Okay. D? Hey, Roj, have you seen D? Oh dear. He's falling asleep. Oh, that door's open. What's going on in here? Fia, have you seen? Oh my god!
Finally, it is returned to its rightful place. The stolen Hallowbrand of the exalted noble. And now, I must bid you goodbye as well, though I ask you deliver this message to the Round Table Hold. I am Fia, deathbed companion, hark Round Table. Disturb not the death of Godwyn, the exalted. We, who humbly live in death, live in waiting, to one day welcome our Lord. What right does anyone have to object? Our Lord will rise, the Lord of the many and the meek.
And then she just went, peace. No, D's dead. No, hey. Look at all this cool armor now. No, D's dead. No. So, no one in here? You guys were too busy watching Fia kill D? Well, that's not good. Better go tell Roger the bad news. I guess he doesn't die until Nokron opens up. Alright. Moving along. What time is it? You know, we might go for a little longer. I gotta find the mine shaft. Where is it? It's not this one. This is a different one. Trying to remember where it is. Around here. Alright. Guys. The idea of Chucky the Killer Doll scared me as a kid. Now I know it's kind of a shitpost movie starring Luke Skywalker at 42. That's an interesting take to call it. Though, pretty sure it's not Luke who plays Chucky. It's, I forget who his name is off the top of my head. I think it's Brett something. But he played Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings. They just have, like, I guess, like a similar crazy laugh. Grivo Wormtongue. Excuse me. I never knew Mark the Camel wasn't the original voice. Mark the Camel? I assume you meant Mark Hamill. Wasn't the original voice of Chucky. I just checked and you're right. Yeah, it's, I forget what his name is. Again. That would have been a wild direction for, Mark Hamill to do. Because that was, I think Chucky came out before? The original Child's Play, I'm pretty sure, came out before the Batman animated series. So to see him jump from Chucky the Killer Doll to the Joker as a career would have been very, very wild. I still think it's wild that Luke Skywalker does the voice of Joker. A fun fact, before Mark Hamill, they were actually looking at maybe Tim Curry to do the voice of that Joker, and not that I don't love Tim Curry. I think Mark just fit the voice of that style of Joker, all things considered. It's kind of hard to separate that voice from that character for so long. I think there's like behind the scenes footage where they like did test recordings of Tim doing it. I was like, Brad Dourif. Yeah, that's who it is. Brad Dourif. Yeah. Who also played. In the same vein, that's also a wild direction of career. The voice of Chucky being the sniveling little advisor to the great King of Rohan. By the way, they're making an anime Lord of the Rings movie. I saw screenshots of it yesterday and I was hesitant at first because it looked like, just at glancing at it, it looked like all the same kind of schlock I've seen on TikTok where it's like, oh, AI art where it's like Lord of the Rings but as an anime, and it's like, oh man, I hope this is not AI made. I need to see it in motion. I didn't see any weird like errors or whatever in it, but it definitely made me hesitant at first. Alexander is gone. Crazy how Radon is nerfed by the rot and the devs and is still insanely strong. Just imagine his prime. Exactly. He's still, again, holding the stars in place by his sheer willpower alone with the gravity magic that he learned. So imagine what that would be like in his prime indeed. I missed. Gotcha. Dragonheart and everyone's favorite weapon, Veil, or Moon Veil. My dad found out about the nickname Crisp Rat after reading bad reviews of Garfield movie. It's like a go-to when people want to badmouth Chris Pratt. I remember finding this annoying little imp, but thanks to you, your advice, hitting his back legs made everything super easy. I'm glad to be of help. People also badmouth Aquafina, saying she's a horrible voice actor. I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of Aquafina either. I was like, how do I put this? I don't mind if she continues voice acting, but I feel like, I don't know, like if we give I almost called him Rat also, Chris Pratt, any crap with his voice acting, I feel like that also opens a conversation about Aquafina. I will say that one, like, I didn't even want to see the Little Mermaid remake, but hearing that, like, a snippet of that one rap she does as Scuttle, I'm just like, okay. No, thank you. Also, I'm just opening this up just so we have a closer shortcut. Doubt I have enough to get me to 30,000. Anyway, let's eat some more hearts, shall we? Yeah, we got 6. Let's actually go get 7. I think I'll fight this dragon, and then we'll call it a stream. Also, the dragon seal will help a lot on my faith build, right? Yeah. I would say it's the best seal, mainly for the fact that it doesn't weigh anything, and it's got B scaling with faith, but its main focus is arcane. This is a really awkward fight. Ow. Damn it. Up, and we had to restart the fight because he went a little too far out of bounds. Oh my god. Damn it. Yeah, this is a more tough fight. Is the Tarnish a demigod? Ain't no way he can kill all the gods and demigods and outer beings without being something special. That's the thing. That's kind of like one of the more interesting aspects of FromSoft games is you just start out as just like a nobody. You're not a Tarnish of importance or infamy. You're not Horalu. You're not the Dung Eater or Gideon Ofnir. You're just some guy who rose to power over a long struggle of a fight to become the Elden Lord. And the thing about gods, though, is being a god doesn't necessarily make you immortal. All right, it just considers you as like an all-powerful being. Anyway, we're out of those, so we're just gonna use good old fire, or blood flame to be exact. Oh, good. Well, we might have to come back here later. In Erdtree, they should add an incantation called Holy Flame. I mean, they could probably do something like that. I was so confused. Where's Ezekiel? I keep calling him Ezekiel, but his name is like X-Zykes. I'm dead. Come on. Come on! Come on! You saw how close I was. Oh, man. Alright, I'm committed to now fighting this rat with wings. Damn it. Damn it. Jesus. Gotcha. Oh my god. I think that's a good place to end tonight's stream. Okay. Alright. So, what do we got left now? I'm gonna hold off on other stuff around here just because everything's a lot harder to fight, but... So right now we have... Celia. We can start doing that. And Commander O'Neill here, and one more mini dungeon here. But I think what we'll do all that, and I think tomorrow we'll face off against Radon, depending on how much time we have. Because like I said, we've got a little over a week now before DLC. So what I'm gonna focus on is getting this stuff, maybe do Nokron, like get to the city of Nokron, maybe do the other side of Noxella. But then afterwards, we're to get up here, go to the Altus Plateau, and all that. Maybe do a bit of Volcano Manor. We'll see. But in the event that we're starting to get a little too close to the end, which though we have all of next week as well. As a reminder, we can just jump right to Mugwin Palace, which not only has the best farming spot, but that's where the DLC will start. So, in the event that Mug's a little too tough, I'll just farm a little bit. So yeah. With all that in mind, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.